Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing representing Team King of Games. I'm really excited to showcase you guys this super duper on point, spicy, pure fire ABC deck list. It's beyond standard. You're going to be thrown off guard by so many of the choices that I made to make this deck lit the way I like it. Without further ado, we're going to hop right into the deck profile. If you don't agree with a lot of my card choices, I totally understand. Every man's entitled to his opinion. The best advice I could give you at that point would just be build your own ABC deck and make it work how you want to. But this is how I'm running my deck. So first off, we're playing 3B Buster Drake. It's the only alphabet that I'm playing at 3 because opening up with him for a lot of your combos, he allows you to dig for your other piece because the other piece you dig for is going to get sent to the graveyard anyways. So sometimes he allows you to just extend for your Buster. Where like you have a hand and it's like, oh dang, I wouldn't have been able to make Buster, but he helps you to get there. And then two of the other ones, 2 A's and also 2 C's. I chose to just play 3 B's because not only does he search, but like I said, a lot of the combos you open up with, when you have him in hand, it helps you out a lot because pretty much opening up with him in hand with one of the combos, you have an instant Buster, which is really nice. And then surprise, it's ABC Dracos. I just didn't want to say it in the beginning of the video because I just didn't want to give it away right away. So we have 2 Masterpiece. Believe it or not, we're also playing True King. So we have 2 copies of Mariamne, the True Draco Phoenix. It makes your diagram just an instant Masterpiece, or you can make it an instant Calamities by searching out 2 copies of Barastos the Fathomer. So you pretty much play 2 of each True King and also 2 Masterpiece. They're all Kings. So like you're trying to make Masterpiece, Calamities, Buster Dragon, stuff like that. Pretty much how you do it is in first turn, you're going to have to go for a Akashic Magician first and then link her into Decode. And you have to open up the nuts to do that. But once you do that, you can summon Buster, Calamities, and Masterpiece first turn. Granted, it will cost you 4 of your 5 cards, and the 5th card that you'll get will actually be the piece that you search off of the hanger. But nonetheless, it's going to get dumped, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So actually, you just commit all 5 of your cards for the board. But I thought like it was the most unbreakable board ever, like Calamities, Buster, Masterpiece, and then Decode Talk, which is really nice. For my 1-of extenders, we have 1 Gofu because, you know, why not play Gofu? Gofu is so amazing. And we also have Destrudo. Destrudo is just amazing. We also have Supreme King Darkworm. I was considering not playing him in the list, but I was like, oh my goodness, like the rank 4 options he opens up. Also the free Ancient Fairy. And then just being like an extender for so many different combos. Being food for Masterpiece, stuff like that. A free pop for your Barastos to destroy him, and him. And you can still do your normal summon. It's really nice. And then the brick of the deck, 1 Gemnite Sapphire for your Brilliant Fusion. That's pretty much going to sum up the monster count. Like, I made the card choices that I made for a reason. I wanted this deck to be fun. But at the same time, I wanted it to just do stuff that ABCs can't do on their own. So I chose to play a really, really kooky hybrid list that actually works out. Like, the ratios that I did, there's a reason why I did 2 Mariamne and 2 Barastos. Because, like, the combo only requires 2 of each. Really, one of the combos only requires 1 Mariamne, but I still play 2 of her to reveal, to summon Calamities, and also to open up with her. And then the spells, which is the bread and butter of the deck, we play 3 copies of Double D's. Oh my goodness, Diagram is like an extender in this deck to just make an instant Buster. If you open Union Hanger and Diagram, you've got your Buster. But in addition to that, Diagram makes Calamities as well in this deck, so it does a lot. Then you have your 3 Union Hanger. Every time I see the comments, bro, my ball sack cringes. I really wish that I had supers because I'm a rarity hoe. And then we have the 2 common Dragon's Ravine. These should be supers as well. I was thinking about playing 1 of them. In fact, this deck is 41 cards. If you want to make it 40, you can cut Ravine. But like in testing, I was like, dude, I hate wasting my terraforming on Dragon's Ravine. Like it's optional because, you know, you have 3 terraformings, aka Optimus Prime. But I was like, every time I see it, I want to search either Hanger or Diagram. So I was like, I need to bump this card to actually draw into it more frequently. Because if you open up with this and like a Hanger and a terraforming, you do all of your combos. Like you go Dragon's Ravine, then you go Dragon's Ravine, then you go Union Hanger, and then Equip, and then Diagram, and just, oh my goodness, it's just so much shenanigans in 1 turn. And then 1 Pseudo Space because you play 8 field spells, and Pseudo Space can become any of them. For the most part, it's basically here to be your 4th Diagram. And you basically play 8 Diagrams, which is really, really cool. It's something that I thought was interesting that the deck can do. You have Pseudo Space, you have the terraformings, and you have set rotation as well. So you're playing 8 different ways to Diagram, which is just amazing. It's so consistent. Then you also have 3 copies of Optimus Prime to search everything out. As you can clearly see, we're playing 9 field spells, so Optimus Prime has so many targets. And then, of course, the one-set rotation, it just made dumb sense to play it. You have so many bad field spells you can give your opponent. If they're not playing ABCs, you can give them Hanger. If they're just not playing, you know, if they're playing like a field spell kind of deck, you can just set rotation, put pseudo space over theirs, or give them Dragon's Ravine if you know they're not playing Destrudo. The only card I would never give them is Diagram, even if they're not playing Dracos, because I just need all of my diagrams. And then continuing, we also play 3 copies of Brilliant Fusion. Brilliant Fusion is a great combo piece. It opens up the gateway for so many different plays. It's also, you know, a continuous spell or trap, a continuous spell for your masterpiece. And when you Brilliant Fusion into like, you know, a B or C piece, you can just like tribute the Seraphinite and the Brilliant Fusion and just normal summon masterpiece, for example. That's just something that you can do. And then we have 1 Disciples and also 1 True Draco Heritage. I chose 1 and 1 of each because I don't play any of the baby Dracos. I only play Masterpiece. So that's pretty much going to sum up your spells. Every single spell in this deck is so amazing. So when you open up with blue, you're in the green light. You can just do so much. The spells are like just all the generic like not generic searching, but they're just like all the combo pieces. Like the monsters, obviously all the monsters pretty much get searched off of the spells. So you'd rather see spells a lot of the times because, for example, if you open something like this. This happened to me before, where I literally opened Diagram, Union Hanger, Terraforming, Dragon's Ravine, and then A, B, or C. I literally was like, oh, wow, do you have any idea what you can do with this hand? It was just retarded. So yeah, the spells are just amazing. You play 0 bad spells. Even the Dracos, like Disciples and Heritage, have 3 effects. That's just retarded. Then 3 strikes, excuse the mismatching rarity. 1 Apocalypse, 1 Return, and also 1 Skill Drain. Skill Drain is amazing because when you flip it on your opponent's turn with your Buster, you can actually tribute Buster for cost. You have to pay the cost, chaining to the Skill Drain, and then just summon your pieces. Or like vice versa, no matter what, because Buster's tributing as a cost, you can always just tag out even under Skill Drain, which is so, it's just so nice. Just Skill Drain your opponent, you know, Masterpiece don't care about Skill Drain, so you can just beat down and negate control. It's also a continuous trap, which helps you, you know, food for Masterpiece. In addition to that, you can just tribute it to summon Masterpiece, so it's never a bad card. You just play the 6 traps, because they do damage. That's going to sum up the deck, the main deck, obviously. Like I said, it's 41 cards. If you want to make it 40, just cut a Dragon's Ravine, but I added in the Dragon's Ravine for my own personal reasons. Extra deck is the obligatory 3 Buster and the 1 Seraphinite. I forget what language this is. I don't even know why I picked up before, and I was like, whatever. And then for the links, we played 2 copies of Firewall Dragon, 1 Boreload. There's actually a cool thing when you can go Boreload, Buster, Masterpiece. And it's just like, it's not even first turn. It's second turn after you tag out with Buster, and you have like a Union Hanger. Oh my gosh, it's just stupid, dude. It's so stupid, but it's really nice to have like this monster that can be targeted by anything. Then you have Masterpieces protected. Buster can just banish things, and he can tag out on your opponent's turn only. It's just really nice. He helps you to out the Sleeper, because the Sleeper can't target him. The Firewalls can't target him. You can just attack Sleeper, steal the Sleeper, pop your opponent's cards, and then, because if I'm not mistaken, even if they activate Sleeper, when it goes to your control, you can use his effect. It's not a hard once per turn. If I'm wrong, but whatever. Then after that, you just link someone with the Sleeper into like a Proxy Dragon or an Akashic Magician so that your opponent won't get it back. Well, it's going to be Proxy Dragon because Akashic Magician's the same type. So you just link with the Sleeper for Proxy. Then we play the Decode. Like, I really wish I could play 2 because it's like something you always want to go into. We also play Akashic for the cool combo where you Akashic bounce and then Firewall, co-link by 1 and then bounce again. It's just really nice. It's a lot of ways for you to just make nice boards with this deck. Proxy Dragon for the co-link and the protection. True King of all Chlamydia. And then we have Mono. We have Gonorrhea. And then we have Syphilis. And then we have Might Get Banned. But Destrudo's amazing. Cards that I'm not playing that I could or should be playing. Ningaritsu, Bujinte Tsukiyomi, other generic XYZs such as Abyss Dweller, Castel, Utopia the Lightning. It was a space thing. I'm definitely still going to try to find room for Bujinte Tsukiyomi, but for the most part, every card I have in my hand is just like, I can't always set everything and then Tsukiyomi, so it's like rarely ever good because I play like so many other monsters. So yeah, that pretty much sums up the deck profile. If you want to see test hands or combo tutorials, let me know in the comment section below, and if I see enough and, you know, there's enough people asking like, hey, I want to do it, I'll actually take the time out of my day to do that. Just in case you guys are wondering how this deck works. because it's awesome. It really is. I just love making crazy fun decks. God bless you guys. Make good choices. Don't hurt your brain cells. Stay tuned for future content. Show some love to my squad. If you guys didn't know, I am pretty much the president / leader of Team King of Games. But my teammates are just as good at deck building as me. And I kind of sometimes feel like you guys don't either know or realize how good they really are at deck building. So yeah, just check out some of their profiles. You can always just look up like Dark Lords, Trick Stars, look up Spirals. You can see like other builds like that. I didn't do any of those. My teammates did it. But on that note, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. You guys have a beautiful night. I hope that you're doing well, and you'll definitely be hearing from me soon. And just know that you have my, I'm wishing you well. You know, you have my heart with you, because you guys are just so amazing, and you're the reason why, you know, I do this. You're pretty much the bread and butter of the channel. Yugioh is nothing without his subscribers. So you guys mean a lot to me, believe it or not. And on that note, I'm just calling it a night. Peace.